These four skills I'm about to mention right now are the best vocational skills, like we call it here, handwork, that you can learn in 2025 and you become a boss of your own. As you can see, I'm making this video from site. So these are skills that I have tested and they are proven by myself. I am making this video from a site I am currently managing. As you can see, this is the penthouse of a 2-story duplex that I'm currently doing POP and screeding. So I'm going to be telling you these four skills. Whether you are a young school leaver, you're a graduate, you're waiting for your NYSC, or you're already done with school and you're confused of which vocational skills you can go to, you can learn. These four skills I want to mention for you are the four skills you can master in 6 months. And in that 6 months, you become a boss of your own. No jokes. Number one, POP and screeding. Yes, POP and screeding. This one, I do it directly. As you can see, look up in this video. You see that this POP, they are freshly done POP. It's less than 3 days we finish this POP in the penthouse. And now, why do you need to choose this POP and screeding? In 1 week of your learning how to do POP and screeding, you can learn molding in less than 1 week. In fact, if you're very, very smart, in 3 days, you can learn how to mold POP. But where it comes in is placing the design, the gushing, and also the hanging of the POP, which is the gushing of the POP. So this, in less than 6 months, you learn everything it takes to hang POP in less than 6 months. Yes, there's this guy that lives in this my estate here where we are working. He was driving this keke that takes us inside the estate. He came to me and said, "Senior man, I want to learn your job." Okay, I told him, if you want to learn my job, you need to learn from POP. Now, one of the advantages of learning from POP is that you get to meet the building, you get into the building, you get to secure the contract immediately after the plastering. So now I'll come to painting and designs. So if you learn POP and you combine it with painting, once you're inside the building, from the POP to the screeding, you are the one that will occupy everything till the building is done. You do the total finishing of the building. Yes, you do the total finishing of the building. So, and now it is very difficult in Nigeria that you get to see a particular building that there's no POP. In fact, even in rented apartments, people are now looking for buildings that have POP. If you call a higher price of your building and there's no POP inside, people will walk away. Because most people are making content, people are filming themselves from their comfort of their house, and the beauty POP adds to the house is unexplainable. So POP and screeding is one of the most lucrative vocational skills right now in Nigeria. Yes, it's one of the most. I'll even advise my enemy to go and do POP and screeding. And now POP and screeding will charge by square meter. So if you want to learn POP, if you want to learn how to do POP installation and screeding, just send me a message directly, send me a DM or WhatsApp, send a message directly to the WhatsApp number showing on your screen. POP and screeding is one of the best. Now, let me tell you how it comes. POP, if you're doing POP and screeding, it pays in square meters. You see, most space where I am right now, if I tell you the amount that comes with the installation of this small space that you can do less than a week, see, you'll be surprised that is this the kind of money that these guys are getting? Because most times, why people don't like doing this kind of jobs is because it looks dirty, but that's where the money is. Yes, POP and screeding looks dirty. You see them on the road, you say, these guys are looking very dirty. The kind of money that guy you're talking down because of his appearance makes in a week. Some of the bankers working in these major banks, you see, they are not making that money. I bet you that. Yes, they are not making. How much will a banker they earn? How much a banker earns in Nigeria? Go and compare it with a POP master in Nigeria. They earn more than them. Let me not overemphasize on that, okay? There are a lot to this. I'm going to do the part 2 of this video for now. But the next one is painting. Painting and paint production. I have a brand called Gap Design Paint. I produce paint. My master class is coming up in the next 3 months. So if you want to learn how to produce all kinds of paint, when I'm talking about silk, a bucket of my silk is currently 90,000 naira. Don't play. A bucket of my silk is currently 90,000 naira. Don't play. I mean it. Don't play. If you're not ready to buy, I don't explain anything to you because I know the quality is everything. This paint comes with antifungal. No matter where you apply it, there'll be no sparogyrials on the wall. It is 100% washable and durable. Yes. So once you use it on a wall, especially on a screeded wall, the spreading rate of that paint is very, very high. Once you use it on a wall, it's there for you for the next 7 to 8 years. All what you need to do is to have a good maintenance culture. That is for silk. I also produce matte. I produce emulsion, acrylic emulsion, test coat, Gravitex, or all kinds of paints that we are using here in Nigeria. I produce that. Now, what you need to do in paint production, it is one of the most lucrative business that you earn in 6 figures. That is what I use in marrying my wife. That is what I'm using right now to feed myself. That is what I'm using to sponsor all my bills. Paint production, POP, and screeding. That's my major field of interiors. Okay, so this paint production, how does it come? Now, if a bucket of emulsion is, let me open your eye to something. If you are placing the price of your bucket of acrylic emulsion to, let's say, 15,000 naira Nigerian money, and you secure a contract where you're to supply up to 100 buckets, do the mathematics. If it is a million naira that you're producing, that everything comes, so let's say the total bill of quotes for the job is 1 million naira. I bet you that you will produce that 100 buckets with high quality, I mean premium quality, with at least 600 to 700,000 naira. And this production, you will do it in less than a week. So you have more than 300,000 naira to your pocket. I am just saying, I've done everything I will quote here. But if you want to learn more, like I said before, send a WhatsApp message to the number on your screen that you're seeing on your screen. That's my direct message. You're meeting me direct, okay? You have over 300,000 naira to your bank account in a week, depending on your energy to produce. So if you're producing that in a week, how much does a banker earn in a month? So everything still depends on your ability to persuade your clients to buy from you, because there are lots of projects in pens in the market. So another thing you need to rely on is the ability for you to scout. Okay, it is for people that have a big network base. When I mean network base is have big every client is an extension of another. For those people that have big network base, that clients they've worked for, call them and connect them. Those are the people that can sit at home and have major jobs. But for yourself, that you're a starter, you need to also learn how to scout. When I mean scout is you go to site, talk to people about your job, create a catalog for yourself, have pictures of your previous job. Even if you've not started a job, you can download or come to me. I will send you pictures of my previous job. And what you do is for you to go to site, tell people about your paint, and there's nothing to be afraid about. You can start this. Once you master the art of production, you're a big boy for life. Yes, you're a very big boy for life. You'll be earning in 6 figures. No play. What you need to rely on then is your ability to market yourself, which I call that shameless marketing. You can shamelessly market yourself, or you decide to stay at home for people to call you. That is your choice. But the power of marketing yourself, going out to scout for job, is everything in paint production. So it is, you can imagine you getting 300,000 naira in a week from a production you did in less than a week. How much is a banker earning in Nigeria? So what you need yourself, you need your ability to come out and market yourself. That's all you need in paint production after learning the skill. The next one is electrical wiring. I just finished a conversation with the man that is going to, to do the electrical wiring in this building. If you're watching this video and you feel like there's something that you need me to talk about, drop it in the comment section. Make a comment about it. If there's a particular point I have not expatiated enough for your understanding, drop it in the comment section. I'll do that for you. I just finished a conversation with the guy that will do the electrical wiring of this whole building. If you see the amount, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, if you see the amount that guy mentioned to me, I was just looking at him. It is not the first time I'm seeing that, right? Now, the beautiful thing about paint production that I would recommend, that is greater than all these skills I've mentioned, is that the owner of the place does not get to buy you material. You have your product standard and your formula for production. So if your product is 1 million naira, they pay you the 1 million naira. They don't go to tell you how the kind of materials you use. But in electrical appliances, you can give a quotation of 1 million naira for materials and your labor is just 200,000. But when you give a quotation for painting for 1 million naira, they give you the 1 million naira for production. While your labor still comes to you, you still make more money from your production. It's not everything I will say, yeah, I've said it before. But for electrical appliances, you can buy your materials and bring to site, and the person will not be satisfied. Your client will not be satisfied with what you bought and tell you to go back. And most clients in Nigeria now, they always feel cheated. So they go for the best of material they prefer for themselves. So you as an electrical installation person, you just do your installation, get your labor, but it's still one of the most lucrative business in Nigeria, lucrative vocational skills in Nigeria. Okay, so you see in 6 months, how you can achieve this in 6 months. What you need to do, you need to get a boss that is always having jobs, someone that is always going out for jobs. You don't need to get sorry, you don't need to look at someone that is always struggling to get jobs. You need to master the act of conduit wiring, everything that requires fixing of these modern lights, chandelier and everything. In 6 months, if you're good and smart, you'll be done and you're a boss of your own. You can start going to site. While you're even working with him, you will take pictures of what you've done. You will not credit it to him. Not that you're trying to assure your boss. Your first contract, you can have to secure your contract and let him come and help you do other things. But the most important thing is that if you're smart enough, in 6 months' time, you can master the art of electrical wiring. That's it. But in all, you see, pen production, it is your product. It is easier to build a company with it because you are the one projecting. And how do you do this? If you get to me, if you send me a direct message, I'm going to tell you how you can brand your pens in your bucket. As you're producing, it comes with your name. If your name is President Pens, it will come with everything, your registration and everything, clean and legit, not going by the corners. All right, so another thing here is the last one I want to talk about. A lot of things I'm supposed to talk about here, but some of them, if you want me to mentor you on how to go about picking the right skills, especially these four I've mentioned, this is just the part one of it. I'm going to do the part one of other skills you can pick, but these four are very, very lucrative right now in Nigeria. They are because the most important thing, everybody in Nigeria, even someone staying in a studio apartment, knows that self-contained or a one-room apartment, they need the best of environments. They need that comfort in Nigeria. Interior is becoming the gold mine of Nigeria. When you get your property, the next thing, everybody want to see how your house look because camera is everywhere in Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria now is a content creator. So they want that fine and good environment. Those that are not creating content, when people come to the environment, they want people to talk about it. So that is where it comes in. And everything I'm talking about here is all about interiors. Yes. The next one is furniture. One of the sites we just left right now, the guy that is doing furniture there is always sitting down, just as I'm sitting down. My boys are walking downstairs, right? My boys are doing the POP installation. I've already drafted out everything. So today, it's my content day, so I'm not working. So now, excuse me. Now, the guy that worked there was just doing what I'm doing right now. He was just instructing them what to do. You need to see, the man said he needed the best of material. He got the material for himself. It was just a 3-bedroom flat apartment. The man's labor charge was over 500,000 naira for that job because of the nature of what the man chose. And the man gave him the liberty to go and sort out the best of material that will fit what he wants. And this job was done in a month. So now, imagine how much somebody doing furniture, basically carpentry, earning in a month. You that you're seeing in the office, I never wanted 9 to 5 in my life. I have never worked as a 9 to 5 person. The highest money I've earned with my certificates. I'm a graduate of University of Port Harcourt. Most of you that are on my YouTube channel know that. Go and check my introductory video on YouTube here. You'll see that I'm a political science graduate. I don't do politics. I work with my hand. What I do with my hand is how I eat. Okay. So now, imagine how much he's earning. And you that are wearing suit every day, going to class or going to work, some of you are any less. I know we are on a different level, but you cannot equate vocational skills to some of the things that we are doing in our offices. All right. The highest money I've earned with my certificate is 20,000 naira as a teacher when I finished my NYC. And I was angry when the first money was paid to me, because I had to look at it. I said, no, I am very good in painting. So I had to say, how do I scale up my painting? Before I went to service, I was just a painter. I was just a professional painter. I paint. I didn't know how to produce. So I said, no, the best way, what even gave me the energy to even go into production was because there is a job I got after, before I went for service. I got this job and we went to buy material outside for over 1.7 million Nigerian money. And my labor in that job was just 300,000 naira. I was angry. I was like, so how can all this money go to this company and I'm the one doing the job? So that was where my anger became my motivation. I got motivated by that. I said, no, I must learn how to produce. And now, mind you, most Nigerian house owners are no longer buying this. They like on-site production in terms of painting. So that was how this guy, all my days there, the guy was the one buying me beer. Sorry. For it's unprofessional to mention that in this video. I don't know, but I'll have to be, I'm a realist. I have to tell you things the way it is. Okay. So we were just there. I even told him that there's someone I want to give to him to learn this. Because if you see this guy's craft, how he designed the kitchen, how he designed the wardrobe and everything, it was too good, too awesome. I didn't touch anything. He was just there on the drawing board telling his boys what to do. So, and he went to the market, and you know the joy of every workman, every person, a vocational skill person, an entrepreneur is going to get the material yourself, because if you're going there, there's always joy on return. All right. So these are the 4 important skills, vocational skills that you need to learn in 2025. These are tested and proven. I have worked in several sites, a whole lot of sites, and I can tell you for a fact that all these skills I have mentioned are the skills that if you have it, they are in high demand in Nigeria. No house owner can do, you cannot build your house without contacting these 4 persons. All right. There are other ones too that I'll mention, but I'm talking about the most lucrative and high paying ones in Nigeria currently. So if you're interested, like I said, drop a WhatsApp message for me and I'll mentor you. If you're interested in POP and screening, get to me. That's what I do. If you're interested in professional painting, interior decoration, and luxurious painting, paint production, I have a brand called Gap Design Paint. You can check it out on every social media platform. Though I've been very, very inconsistent in posting my jobs, but you can check it out. They're all there for you to see. Contact me directly. If you want to choose the other ones, I can also mentor you on how to go about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Alhaji Brian barile, an interior designer, a project manager. I produce perfume. I didn't talk about that. All right. So thanks. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Tell your friends, your family, enemies about this. All right. Share this video. If you're seeing this video on other social media platform, not YouTube, make sure you share it to someone. Peace and love. God bless you till see you again. Bye.